Over 70% of the crypto market is Bitcoin, Ether, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash. Why did I name those four? They're not securities.
Yes, you heard that correctly. That is Gary Gensler speaking at a 2018 conference at Bloomberg, stating that cryptocurrencies were not securities.
Why did I name those four? They're not securities.
They're not secure.
So what's changed with Gary since 2018 to now?
He's been so bad at his job. I mean, frankly, there's been more rulemakings under his leadership than at any time since Dodd-Frank passed. All that happened with Gary Gensler is Gary Gensler became chair of the SEC. He clearly doesn't have the legal authority to implement an ESG rule to change the reporting and disclosure requirements for every publicly traded company. With respect to crypto regulation, it's like Hotel California. You can check in, but you can never leave. They go into endless discovery. Almost no one ever gets a no action letter after years and years of discovery. Basically says to retail investors, to protect you, we're going to keep you from participating in the market. That's not investor protection, that's investor exclusion.
If you believe crypto belongs in America, if you believe that America deserves to be the tech and innovation capital of the world, if you believe fair guidelines should be in place for crypto in America, engage with this video, share with a friend. SEC's chairman, Gary Gensler, is a known enemy of the crypto space.
From your perspective, is it more difficult now for the digital asset industry to access financial products and services in the United States than it was, say, 2 years ago?
Sir, I'm not running one of those businesses. If they came into compliance, I think
Reclaiming my time. The answer, sir, is yes. Do you think you and the SEC have had a role to play in that?
I think we have a role to protect the American investor and the capital markets. And
Reclaiming my time, sir. You have played an obvious role in that. During your tenure at the SEC, how many rules has the SEC finalized that actually accommodate the existing regulatory framework and are specifically to the digital asset industry so the crypto market can come into compliance?
There are rule books that are on the books for years, so we have not finalized any new rule specifically with regard to crypto. We've proposed some things in best execution.
Sir, reclaiming my time, the answer is zero. My understanding is that the biggest crypto failure in history is probably FTX at $9 billion. Were you the chairman of the SEC when FTX collapsed?
Yes.
And how many times did you meet with FTX prior to their collapse?
I think my public record shows 2.
You met it with FTX at least twice. And arguably, the second biggest crypto failure in history was Terra Luna. Who was the chairman of the SEC when Terra Luna collapsed, sir?
We had brought...
You were, sir. Reclaiming my time, you were. Does it concern you, by the way, that your approach to the digital asset industry is actually driving this industry out of the United States?
Trying to drive it to compliance, and if they're not complying with the laws, then they shouldn't be offering their product.
On June 13th, the SEC was forced to hand over the Hinman emails to XRP. For 5 years, XRP's lawyers fought tooth and nail to get their hands on these. So why did the SEC try so hard to hide the emails? Because it proved one thing, that the SEC has been lying for years. Documents have been released related to William Hinman. He's the former director of the SEC. He worked there from 2017 to 2020. The SEC's Trading and Markets Department had a comment on the speech, and they suggest that Bitcoin and Ethereum are not securities in their views. Prior to making the speech, Hinman sent an email to multiple employees. The speech suggests, we do not need to see a need to regulate Ethereum as it is currently offered as a security. The SEC's defense was, we don't want to show you Hinman's emails because this is a rogue opinion of a random employee. It is not a random employee. It is a director. According to the department, he does not speak for the SEC. Therefore, we don't want this revealed. The Markets and Trading Department agreed with him. That means divisions within the SEC looked at the speech and saw no problem here. Bitcoin and ETH aren't a security. We agree. Meanwhile, the SEC said, we never agreed with Hinman. Well, now that the emails are out, we know what the truth is. The department also noted that taking too strong of a view on Bitcoin could undermine their efforts towards other cryptos that are also securities. It has also expressed concerns about the sentiment in the section saying that Ether was not a security. It said that if Hinman wanted to make a blanket statement that ETH is not a security, this would need further internal discussions. According to the CEO of XRP, Brad Garlinghouse, he states, wish I could go in depth now, but we've waited this long. I don't want to overstep, suffice it to say. I believe the documents were well worth the wait. Does it show that the SEC had a broad understanding that Bitcoin and ETH weren't securities? Yes. Did it have a broad understanding that Hinman's viewpoints were largely viewpoints of the SEC? Yes. Is this good news? We will see.
Yeah, and what would be the right approach to that is to come to Congress and say, we need clarity. I can go this far in my role as chairman, but I can't go that far. So what we need is a law that would provide clarity. He's doing the exact opposite. He's trying to front-run regulators in other spaces. He's trying to front-run Treasury. He's front-running Congress. We're trying to move a law, and he's basically lobbying and working to kill any legislative clarity, and that really is Congress's responsibility to provide it. It may be that the market says, we would really benefit from having some standardized reporting metrics or some disclosure regimes. That's Congress's job. We make the laws, not unelected, unaccountable bureaucrats like Gary Gensler.
That is Representative Warren Davidson. He is currently serving as the U.S. Representative for Ohio's 8th Congression. Recently, Mr. Davidson filed an act to stabilize the SEC and fire Gary Gensler. In his words, U.S. capital markets must be protected from a tyrannical chairman. It's time for real reform and to fire Gary Gensler as the chair of the SEC.
Crypto is dead in the U.S. Firms are scared to build, and they're also looking to move outside of the U.S. because we have no regulatory guidelines.
I've been here since 2015, and since I arrived here in 2015, crypto has been attacked multiple times. It's been attacked by China leaving Bitcoin. It's been attacked by India leaving Bitcoin. It's been attacked when China banned mining. It's also been attacked when crypto actually attacked itself. Things like Luna, things like FTX, things like the Tether DPEG, and maybe even the USDC DPEG. But the truth is that since I got to crypto, I've never had crypto attacked by the United States. We've never had crypto attacked by the government of the country that prides itself on being the land of the free. The government of the country that is the technological leader in pretty much every single technology that is leading the technological race nowadays. We've never been attacked by the government of the country that runs the world's reserve currency. And this is not an ordinary attack. This is a very, very, very big attack. It's a coordinated attack. It's not coincidental. What we're seeing over the last couple of days is absolutely, absolutely not coincidental. So, am I scared? Yes, I'm very scared. Am I worried about the future of crypto? I'm terrified. I'm petrified.
The cryptocurrency market is in a fragile state. We must band together as a community to protect the one asset that is truly free from government control. Whether you are a Bitcoin maxi or altcoin degenerate, it is up to us to stand together and share these videos to bring awareness to the crypto sphere. Be sure to like and subscribe so that YouTube pushes our content. And be sure to go check out becausebitcoin.com for all things cryptocurrency related news. Every day there are new updates on the cryptocurrency markets, as well as our premium reports over at becausebitcoin.com/premium. These are curated by our seasoned analysts for you to stay informed and make informed financial decisions. That is becausebitcoin.com/premium.